everything.
And a happy what the hell everything for the week of, August 27th, 2021. Recording date and is September 1st, which, why do I do the week of and then I record a few days after? I don't know, because I can't figure out how to fucking label these podcasts. That's the moral to the story, because I don't do episode numbers, I said, I'll do the week of, and then as long as I can get it in Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, it still fits in the week of, even a Thursday, mind you. Week of August 27th, which means tomorrow, which is a Thursday, if you are watching this podcast, make sure you check out the Thursday night, which would be the second tomorrow. Things like dates kind of get me sometimes. But I am going to have, again, returning guests to the podcast for instead of a Friday Night Live, a Thursday Night Live with Josh Thomas, good buddy, and Jason Sled Dog Sledder, good buddy. And I do believe they're bringing the bong. The story, now here was what the story was when I was going to do my first bong hit live on the podcast a month or so ago. Nobody knew to bring the bong. I didn't say anything. I don't have one, but I know I wanted to do it. Hey, can you bring your bong? I didn't really say it, but I thought that they would take, without any instruction, just miraculously know that I wanted them to bring a bong. That being said, nobody brought one, got high as fuck, had a really good time though. But no bong. But we're going to do that tomorrow, live on the Friday night Facebook Live, although I will say probably on YouTube. I think we're going live on YouTube because of the bong thing. Facebook just has a tendency to just shut shit down. And I feel like it's just to keep it safe so nobody just fucking kills it in the middle of a live podcast. I don't know, drugs, whatever the excuse is for Facebook to just kill my fucking live stream. I'm sure they'll take advantage of it. So that's happening tomorrow. I think Matt Hayes, the drummer for Sledder's band Crony, might be coming in too. So it might be the first time we do the podcast where I'm sitting here at my desk. You can't see the green screen behind me. Actually, if I do some clever editing, boom, there's the green screen. And I'd rather have it look like this. Thank you very much. But this is I have, the actual studio, which is the background you see behind me. But I don't sit there. I sit at the desk, which is the green screen. And then when I have guests, I can do back and forth shit, them sitting at the actual Smithhole studio. So that'll be the first one. It's kind of a little extra rigmarole, and I don't know if it's a good idea to do my first bong hit when I'm doing an extra rigmarole, but I am going to. And it's going to be fucking really fun. Looking forward to that. It was going to be Friday, and they're like, Thursday's better, and it's a good thing I can flow. Man, I almost reached old man level shower fall today. Man, I don't think I've ever slipped in the shower. My shower fucking sucks, though. Like a lot of things in this house, the previous landlord, it just... You want to talk about just fucking half-assed fixing things, and I don't mean to talk shit, but it's just true, It's just... it's the former landlord. But it's like everything's half-assed fixed. Like the fucking shower, there was some kind of probably leak in it at some point, and it got fixed via this bullshit, like, patch. It's like some sort of piece of plastic with some sort of caulk on it. It's like square and ugly and like brown and rust colored and fucking yucky looking. Like if anybody ever looks in that shower, they're like, that's fucking disgusting. That being said, there's no like, the shower's not nice. There's no like things sticking to the floor to prevent you from falling. And I've never again fallen in the shower before. But just like my left foot just all of a sudden goes whoop, and I almost did the splits, and it stopped right at the base where the faucet is, And I'm like, whew, that's how motherfuckers break hips. That's how motherfuckers, have those old man stories where they can't, they fall in the shower, break a hip, need to have somebody wipe their ass for them for a year or something. Sorry, Levi, if you had to do that. But man, I almost hit old man level broken hip in the shower. I feel like I was kind of getting used to the fact that it was old man level eyeglasses needed permanently. I'm getting there. I'm not all right with old man level broken hip yet, probably ever. I mean, I think the knee is getting better. When I say I've been rehabbing it, I haven't been rehabbing it with any medical experience or knowledge, and I don't know how to rehab a knee necessarily, but I know you got to work it, you got to make it stronger, so I've been doing that on the elliptical. So my knee hasn't been all clickety-clackety sore and hurt like it was, at least for a while. Because, man, I was like, how am I going to do this fucking Ireland hike for a year with a bum knee? The answer is you won't. But, yeah, I'm fucking feeling good. That's strengthening up. I'm like, all right, I'm on the right track. And then you fall in the shower, and then everything's fucked. What's that Limp Bizkit song? Everything's fucked. Everybody sucks. Which is the motto. I bet the 2020s are just, this whole decade is just going to be fucking stupid. This whole decade is just going to be stupid. Should we even look forward to the 2030s? Because, you know, you're like, how the fuck was 2021 going to be compared to 2020? 2020 was horrible. We are now 9 months in to the fucking shit show that is 2021, and although it's maybe a little bit, I don't want to say it's better. There's nothing about it that's better necessarily. People are still really dumb. I feel like it's almost hilarious. I posted this really funny meme, at least I thought it was funny, on the Smitty Facebook page, and it was like, somebody was saying, yeah, smarmily, who actually refrigerates their hot sauce? And then the following comment on this meme was, motherfucker, you're supposed to, I'm paraphrasing, this is not what the meme said, it says refrigerate after opening. This is how motherfuckers get pregnant, by not reading directions, okay? Not reading your fucking instructions. It's like a buddy of mine just said, he's posted, and bless his heart, if he's watching this podcast, he might watch this podcast, he's one of the ones that do, I think. He's like, yeah, I miss all kinds of exits because my GPS fucks me. And you gotta look, at this point, everybody should know. You should know that your GPS is gonna fuck you. Maybe not all the time, maybe not a lot, but when you least expect it or need it to. In that moment you need it, it's gonna fuck you over. Learning how to read a map and knowing where you're going before you leave and how to get off the fucking exit is key to any road trip or commute. It's like my good friend Erica used to say. She used to criticize my lack of sign reading ability. And, you know, because I have a tendency to just be like, especially if I'm driving, you know, I'm looking for those immediate signs. And I might miss some signs because I'm looking for other things. But the whole point of the story is I am better at reading signs and navigating than some people give me credit for. Man, I saw this story. I don't have it, but it was about plastic surgeons. And I didn't even read the story because it was not necessary. It was about plastic surgeons warning. It was something like about aliens. It wasn't anything about aliens, but it was plastic surgeons warning people against the alien look, okay? Stop trying to fucking change your face to look something other than human. It is just crazy to me. The more shit I see online, the more plastic surgeons. It's like you're on Instagram, just gigantic lips and fucking noses and cheeks, and these people don't even look human. The boobs aren't great necessarily because they're inflated as much as their fucking. It can't be their ego. Obviously, I'm not a psychologist, but you wonder what the fuck that stems from. Like, why are you so unhappy? Why are you so unhappy with yourself? You know, did somebody tell you were ugly your whole life, and that's why you gotta fucking look like a Ken doll or a Barbie doll or something like that, and you just always wanted to look like Barbie? Because I feel like that's a giant, and I could be going into waters I don't want to get into, but it's like giant mental illness, you know, that everybody just goes, oh, it's just them doing what they want to do, which I'm all about people doing what they want to do. But I'm also about recognizing when somebody just might need fucking therapy, you know? Because, you know, what about the piercing things too? Some of those piercing things where they have like injections to make it look like you got horns and fucking snake lips. And I wonder, you know, and it's not that I accept everybody. I have no problems with tattoos. I have no problems with piercings. I have no problem with anybody doing what they want to do. But if you look like if you have your whole face tattooed like blue and like horns and things, and you look like, if you try to look like Voldemort or something, like you shouldn't be shocked if you can't find a job. You know? Like some things, it's just, you got to make your own money on that one, you know? You got to make your own money on that one. You got to be a fucking tattoo artist, or you got to be some sort of fucking online person. It's a blogger or whatnot, you know? Man, that's fucky. Oh, I saved a story here. Let me get into my notes. I saved a story about this. Somebody sent it to me for a 6 Packs on Mars topic, and it may in fact become it, but it was about this swingers trailer park to open in Louisiana. And the tagline on this fucking place is "Bring your house and share your spouse." And man, oh my fucking God.
Houston's Brittle Faso shares the news of a trailer park and campground gaining attention and getting ready to swing in to southern Louisiana. It's a story you'll see only on 10.
Bring your house and share your spouse.
Can't believe they're doing this fucking news story. They're like, yeah, we're gonna do this news story.
Campground for swingers. Don't believe me? Take a look at the sign for yourself.
You can come to Mamu for many good things. This will be one of them.
David O'Gwen is opening T-Boy Swingers Trailer Park. For that's right.
Man, there's a record amount of meth in this place.
Than you may think.
Bigger than most will know. Live free and don't be scared of it.
What'd you fucking say?
Everybody, there's a big community of it. I think a bunch of them is not shy. The ones that are shy, hell with them. Roll with it. Good thing compared to most things.
Since putting up this
I mean, when you look at it that way, you know, but they're all giving people COVID.
We've got some from Pennsylvania. We have got some from Arkansas, of course, all around.
Bring your house and share your motherfucking spouse.
Lafayette, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Slidell. We have text messages from all over the country. It's mind-boggling.
I have a feeling that guy's mind gets boggled on a regular fucking basis.
Oh, no, nobody's there. It's not a real number. Or they'll get on Facebook, oh, it's not a real number. I got on there and said, I'd be a fat frog's butt if it's not a real number. Everybody starts calling.
What the fuck did he just say?
What's your address? Where is it? Is this in Mamu? Where's this at? Yes, it is.
Man, here's the thing. When I was in fucking Louisiana, I lived in Louisiana for like a year and a half. I don't remember not really being able to fucking understand anybody, but I see this guy and he looks like Mushmouth guy on fucking Waterboy.
Further with it than you would imagine. We've gotten many pictures and many phone calls.
Oh my fucking God.
Many text, voicemails. Unreal.
Unreal, he says. You're not wrong. Sorry. I had it's not a huge conversation, but I was talking with friends. That's the best way to put this. It was a religious conversation, and I don't have many of these conversations with my friends. Some of my friends I will do if I feel like we're like-minded enough. You know, I don't talk religion with a lot of people because I am 100% not with it. But I was talking to two buddies. One who was similar, I feel like similar-minded, although a recovering Catholic, and the other one who was I don't know. I haven't really talked to him about that particular subject in a long time. Kind of strayed away from it because when I find out somebody is a little more devoted enough where they don't really want to talk about it, I don't want to attack somebody's really deeply held personal belief. So this is the first time we've talked about it, and I've talked about it with this person specifically in a long time. And the whole gist of the conversation, and again, it was a very short conversation, but it was how so many things in the fucking, dumbassery in the world right now is based on religion. Pretty much everything that, you know, the things that I foresee hampering the growth of humans and letting us move forward, you got to, you know, to actually think of the greater good rather than just say you do. But in order to do that, I'm a firm believer that you just, like, we have to shed religion and shed any belief in, like, what I firmly believe to be just fucking made up fairy tales. You know, I say all the time, at least in my head, I don't really talk about it with many people. Even when I do talk about it a little bit on the podcast, I still feel like, you know, is that a good idea? I'm not really trying to piss people off. I just, you know, have it in my brain and feel like I got to get it out there. Sometimes it's just I just have some sort of smart ass comment in the moment. But I tend to stay away from it by and large because I don't want to be somebody that fucking preaches, you know? Like, there's all kinds of atheists that preach the atheism, and I'm just like, stop it. I feel like if you just give people the evidence, they'll see it for themselves and just leave it alone, you know? But clearly that fucking hasn't worked. But it has started to work. People are starting to see it, and that's what this whole conversation is about, is that the person that would normally, I feel like, disagree with my stance that religion is the big fucking problem. Religion is the biggest problem we've ever had as people. Like, people will say it's uplifted us and they have personal experiences that I don't have. So I can't knock those uplifting feelings or uplifted feelings that those people have. All I can tell you is that anytime I've ever I tried to go to church a few times in my life. I went in the Army before. I went in basic mostly because I could get out of fucking cleaning on a Sunday. Because if you didn't go to church, you had to clean. You know, how it just gets pressed on you from birth, and fucking, I was really, really fortunate, I feel like, that it was not pressed on me, and I was able to just find my own way and figure things out, what little I fucking figured out. But the point of the whole fucking short conversation, a long way back around to that fucking story, Smitty, is that person actually agreed now, it seemed like. And it was, I was like, but this person is fairly reasonable anyway. But it's, you know, that was something that was, it just didn't seem that we would get jive on, you know. That's what gives me hope. Things like that, you know. And even just, you know, talking about it like this, I know the people that are going to be like, he hates God, angry atheist. I'm only angry at people that fucking just can't get past those fucking stories and just accept them as truth. Just refuse to look. That's the whole thing. If you just refuse to see it any other way, you refuse to have your beliefs questioned, you refuse to you just refuse. That's the moral of that story. Every single prejudice, almost, not everything, so many prejudices, so many strifes, so many, everything can be rooted back and based in religion. Just walk it back. I mean, it's really easy to do, you know? And it would be a lot better off if we just fucking put those books away. Like, I saw a point made once, and it was like, yeah, science might not get everything wrong, and there's a lot of probably really pretentious smarminess with a lot of, like, in the scientific community. It's a real self-righteous kind of fucking feeling a lot of times, you know? But I think by and large, they try to get shit right. And I think by and large, they're you know, proven themselves that they're, you know, what was the quote that I brought up at first? It was that, you know, you could get rid of every religious book, every Bible, and those fucking, and every trace of religion. In a fucking 1,000 years, those stories will not come back. In 1,000 years, you get rid of all the scientific texts and all of that shit. You could prove the same things again and again and again. In 1,000 years, they could figure out the exact same things they figured out now. So that makes a lot of sense, you know, because the Bible sure as shit does not. Makes sense. 100%, man. I just really feel like if everybody were to take an objective step away and just really look at their religion, look at the history of their religion, look at the history of it, look at the different histories, the different, you just research your religion. Let's put it that way. I think the more people that are willing to do that, the quicker we're going to get better. The quicker we're going to be able to just say, yeah, those are the old ways, man. It is all about future. It's all about self-preservation, and we're not going to preserve ourselves if we just kill billions of people and millions of people and however many people for some bullshit reason, which is usually based in bullshit fairy tales. And that is going to do it for the... Why did it sound like a fucking game show host? And that is going to do it for the What the Hell Everything podcast. Check out the Patreon page. It'd be great for you to check it out. Patreon.com/we3Smiths. Currently working on more extras, all kinds of stuff on the Patreon page. That's funding the big bucket list trip. Smitty Learns Irish Pubcast coming in 2026. That's the bucket list thing, man, and it needs to get financed because I'm going to hike a year in Ireland with no other income. So that needs to get financed. Patreon.com/we3Smiths. And until next time.
So long, sucker.
Good night, everybody.
I am so sorry for everything that has happened.
Neat. Bye-bye.
Yeah, all right, I'll see you guys there. By the bar and get your face, huh? Get me paid, bitch.
Sit, boo-boo, sit. Good dog.
I love y'all very much. Peace out.
Good night, ladies.
Good night, sir. What the hell, everything?